Okay, so I was born in 1986. I grew up in the 90s. And for any of you out there that grew up in the 90s, you would probably recognize the song by Tracy Chapman called Fast Car. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. And I think that the underlying message underneath the song, although there are many, the one that resonates with me the most is the part from the chorus, because I think it speaks to the power of connection. And Big Boys Do Cry, A Man's Guide to Navigate Emotions and Showing Up More Vulnerable in Relationships. It's all about how do we facilitate that deeper connection. And so in the song Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, she's speaking about in the chorus this sense of connection where you had your arm wrapped around me and I felt like I belonged. I felt like I could be someone. In those deepest relationships that we've had in our life, I think that that's what it's all about, right? That sense of connection, that sense of belonging, and to some degree, really being able to believe in ourselves through that sense of real love and connection with somebody else. And I have cried to that song, Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, many times. And it's always that part that gets me, because I've seen how powerful it is, both as a counselor and as somebody that has gone through counseling, to have that real sense of connection, that deep, deep sense of connection, not surface level, that deep sense of connection that happens when we live from our heart, when we live vulnerable and we create that connection. That's what it's all about. That's what, as human beings, as social creatures, as individuals that very much yearn for and long for that sense of connection, that sense of belonging. And so that beautiful song by Tracy Chapman, Fast Car, that sense of, hey, let me put my arm around you. Or when you have your arm around me, it really makes me feel like I belong. Guys, that's what happens for us when we start to live from our heart, because we create that sense of connection and we allow ourselves to feel that connection, where we can really feel like we belong, where we can really feel like we are someone, and that there's a real sense of purpose to our life, both in the love, joy, and connection that we bring to others, and how amazing that feels to feel that ourselves.